Hello lovely people out there, this is the RubyRevolution. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first video log. Now I decided to do a video to keep you guys in the loop of some of the things I'm doing on my channel and what I'm up to at the moment, as well as talking about some of the gaming news and science news of stuff I'm interested in, some of the things I showcase on my channel. I think about doing this like once every month. I think I don't want to overdo it. I think once a month is a good time frame to fit a lot of cool stuff in, and a lot of things can happen in that time. Anyway, first off, I've recently just passed 60 subscribers on YouTube, which is absolutely amazing considering how long I've been doing this. I really appreciate all that support that you guys have been giving me, all the feedback and stuff, with like things to improve my videos and channel on. I know a little bit unorthodox, let's say, so I really appreciate the support that you guys have been giving me so far. What else to talk about in terms of like the future of where I'm going with my channel? I've got loads of cool ideas of retro games I'm going to be looking at, as well as War Thunder videos I've got in the pipeline. Just need to be able to record them all. It's just a one-man army of me. I've got to record, edit, all that stuff all by myself, which is pretty fun, but yeah, it is quite time consuming. So give me time and I'll definitely get around to loads of cool stuff which I have lined up. What else do I want to talk about today? In terms of like gaming news, with War Thunder, with 1.85 coming out, I think there's going to be lots of stuff, and with main battle tanks, I think the Titans are rumoured to get added to the game of like tanks, as well as the French are meant to get a top tier main battle tank as well. Unfortunately though, I can't find anywhere no Challenger 2, which is really a shame, because you know I love British tanks, being British myself. For other stuff as well, Battlefield 5 has been released this week. This is the first game I haven't picked up for Battlefield since Battlefield 2. I tried the beta for Battlefield 5 and I really wasn't really drawn in by it that much. I'm not sure what it is, because I really like World War II stuff, but I found it just lacking in quite a few areas with it. I didn't really find it that interesting. And I think that with a lot of Battlefield 5 stuff, there's just so much other games coming out at the same time, which has just drawn my attention away from Battlefield 5. I think when it maybe comes on sale or something like that, I'll probably buy it then, and maybe do like some compilation videos on it. If you have a look back to my early years on my channel, like way back, like 6 years ago, I've got like Battlefield 3 compilations and stuff, so I might be able to do some more of those in the future with those. For other games, I haven't showcased this game yet, but I'm thinking about definitely doing this. Star Citizen just passed a $200 million budget Kickstarter, which is absolutely nuts amount of money, considering how long it's been in the pipeline with that, and there's still no sign of it coming out anytime soon. However, there is a free-to-play period for that from the 23rd to the 30th of November, just looking at my notes here. So I'm probably going to do a video on that, I think, if I can get on to be able to play it, because it does look really interesting. I haven't played it or anything like that. I've seen some videos, but apart from that, what else to talk about with stuff? BlizzCon as well was very recently, and yes, they've with Diablo, with that mobile game, which they've been had a massive backlash with that. I think a lot of people were not very happy. Don't go to like a PC like event and then expect to get a mobile game, not even made by Blizzard as well, which is really surprising. In terms of like games I'm playing in my spare time, I am playing Red Dead Redemption 2 at the moment, and what a class game that is at the moment. I'm probably about like 15 to 20 hours into it. Haven't really been able to get into it that much, with been playing other things at the same time, but it's a really good game. I absolutely love the first Red Dead Redemption. I love Western style stuff, and Red Dead Redemption 2 definitely doesn't disappoint in that regard. I do find it a little bit sparse in terms of like quests, or like missions and all that sort of stuff. There seems to be less stuff than the first Red Dead game. However, there's like loads of like side quests, and there's stuff like random things that happen, like weird stuff that happens in Red Dead Redemption 2 is like absolutely crazy. And the other thing I've been playing at the moment is Fallout 76, which was really cool as well. I find it's like pretty good. It's not like the best Fallout, but I wasn't expecting it to be the best Fallout anyway. I can remember like back in when Fallout 3 came out, like absolute like, was it like 10 years ago now, something like that. I was thinking how cool Fallout would be if it was online with other players, which is pretty much what Fallout 76 is to me, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to be like the best game ever, but it's definitely not disappointing, and I really love Fallout anyway. As you can see, like I've got the Nuka-Cola shirt on today, and I have so much Fallout merch in my house. It's unreal. So yeah, I've really been enjoying that as well. For like sciencey news type stuff, with stuff that's going on there, because like I love science stuff, and especially space type stuff. I'm going to definitely be showcasing more sciencey like games and stuff, I think, on my channel. SpaceX has launched its SHL 2 mission on the 15th of November, which was like a relaunch of it's a Block 5 version of its Falcon 9 rocket, which they successfully landed back in the Atlantic Ocean for the second time, which is really cool. Like they're really picking up the cadence with that, with their Block 5 version, and getting it back refurbished again to relaunch and bringing those launch costs down. I absolutely love SpaceX. I'm a huge fan of Elon Musk. I know recently with him he's gone a little bit off the rails, let's say, but I'm definitely a massive fan of everything he does. He's one of those visionaries, mad visionaries, which the world needs right now to drive the country, the world forward of stuff. Another SpaceX related news, they've got the go-ahead for their constellation of satellites, which is a crazy amount. I think it's something like 7,000 satellites they're hoping to launch into orbit, which is a ridiculous amount of satellites they're hoping to put into orbit to bring broadband to people. This is going to definitely be like the future of broadband and stuff. I think they said that they managed to get the ping down, like the MS down, to like really low levels and like really good speeds, considering it's all going to be wireless and everything. I think in the future it's definitely going to be a big massive change, especially in remote areas and stuff. I think that's going to make SpaceX a lot of money if they can pull that off. Another space stuff, the Soyuz has returned to flight this week on the 16th of November with the Progress MS-10 mission. If you remember, like if you know about it, like a month or two ago, Soyuz had the problem with when its launch to the International Space Station, where one of the boosters hit the side of the rocket, I think. I'm not sure if that's like 100% confirmed that, and they had to abort the launch, so not really been able to get anyone to the International Space Station, and that's still definitely not resolved, but at least this is definitely a step forward with getting the Soyuz back into flight. And lastly, with space new stuff, there's a small company which you might not know about called Rocket Lab, which is kind of like they have a rocket which is a really mini version of like the Falcon 9 rocket, and they're in the mini CubeSat market, and they've launched their first major launch for their like rocket for like business stuff. Their launch, they called it, was called It's Business Time, which is really quite interesting, and I think that they've come up with some really cool names. That reached the orbit successfully. It's really cool that they've got the space stuff right now. There's loads of cool stuff. I think in the next, especially in like the next year, couple of years, we've got so many cool, awesome stuff coming up in space. We've got their commercial crew program with SpaceX. We've got Blue Origin bringing out their New Glenn rocket, as well as the New Shepard rocket. We've got Rocket Lab cornering their micro CubeSat market as well, and then the Space Launch System, which does get a lot of stick, I must say, but that thing still looks absolutely incredibly awesome. Really still looking forward to and seeing that launch in the next couple of years. I'm really hoping to be able to get over to Florida at some point to hopefully see some of the rocket launches. I'm a huge space nerd, absolutely massive space nerd and science nerd in general, to be honest. The last thing I want to talk about today is I'm going to Birmingham Comic-Con on the 24th and the 25th of November. I'm hoping to cosplay a Weiss from Ruby in this. If my cosplay stuff turns up in time, I've literally got a week for it to arrive. I hope it does. If not, I'll probably be going as a Ruby from a Ruby instead, which I've cosplayed at Comic-Cons in the past. I'm going to be helping my friends Harpy and Jellybee, who make jewelry and artwork for like games and TV series, like anime stuff like that. I'm going to be helping them out on their stalls there. Link to their channels and their websites in the description below with that. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me at the moment, the future of the channel, and some of the stuff that's going on in the gaming news, space news, stuff like that. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this like once a month, I think. Anyway, I think I'm going to be leaving my video blog there for today, I think. But one last thing before I go, I've made a new trailer for my channel, because my first one, which I made right at the start of doing this series seriously, is definitely outdated now, as well as being subpar in terms of quality. I expect from my content. I've got a lot better at making videos and editing, etc. Since then. So I think I'm going to be leaving you with that today to enjoy. Please give me feedback on that, as well as other areas of my channel. Let me know what games you'd like me to play in the future, what vehicles, planes, tanks, etc. you would like me to play in War Thunder. Thank you so much once again for all the support you've given me so far. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I'll catch you all in the next one sometime soon. Bye, enjoy the trailer. Start the engine up in a sec. Just... What the fuck? What the fuck, War Thunder? What the fuck, War Thunder? What the fuck, War Thunder? Yeah. Can you come back, please? I want picking up. Are you kidding me, War Thunder? Oh my god. Oh my...